Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining the mistress here tonight. It is a very special Mistress Vampira evening. We have a very special guest here tonight, as we're going to be doing something close to my heart. And so I am very excited to have him here. It's his first time on my show, and it is an honor and a privilege to have him. So I'm going to bring on the wonderful, the only Latino Slant.
I was like, the only. Like, yeah, get through it. Get me on the show.
I was trying to push my button. Okay, I'm not
I
wearing
mean,
my
we're
glasses.
friends, so you're like, I'm like,
He's in the back
hi
going,
everybody, because she talks
I'm
like
just doing this
this
without my
because
glasses.
she's balancing just how brilliant and sexy she is. It's my shtick, everyone. I love it. I love it. Hey everybody.
Oh goodness, so good to have you here. Thanks for being on here with me. It is a pleasure. And I was just telling him the first time with me, he's got to see me in full Vampira. Um, and so looks like we have a few people in the chat. PJ, which I thought he was going to be here
I
with us,
know.
but I got yeah.
PJ,
Um,
get your ass up here. Come on.
no kidding. Hey, Miss Tracy, good to have my co-host sitting in the
Oh
chat with me, watching the chat from there.
yeah.
G-Force, and I was watching that stream, and I was so involved that I was like, "Oops, I'm gonna be late for my own stream." So thank you for being
I
here on
don't
this
have the
side.
link.
Oh,
PJ, the link works, man. It wasn't working earlier. It works now.
it's in the.
That's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah.
It's in the message with you, me,
Yeah.
and Paulie. You'll find it in there. I can give it to you again if you need me to. It looks like we have. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put my glasses on.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. I
Vampire.
was just using them to write, so not yours, but mine.
the, the Padawan collector. Good to have you here. Hello, and Dandy. Good to see you here as well, and Mr. Filmmaker, aka um, Joe Cool. And let me see. Okay, I do see we have him here now. So let me pop on our other wonderful guest, PJ. Hello.
Give me
P-
one sec. I'm getting rid of my echo.
oh, okay.
You don't have an echo, man.
There you go.
I don't hear your
I
echo.
got rid of the echo. Okay.
Okay.
I can't. You all right, buddy? Todo bien?
He's all okay. So,
All
um,
right. One second.
He's like,
let me
hold on,
see.
everybody.
He's like, wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Tracy says, nice to see you, Polly.
Hey, Tracy, how are
Everybody
you?
knows and loves the Polly. And also, a hello to you from Padawan Oz Collector
Hey,
as well.
Padawan.
Okay.
And
Padawan
then,
collector.
let me see.
So I think you should be now in the middle, Maria. We want a proper vampira
You
sandwich
you
para
want
Yeah.
me
comer.
to you want me to move
Hey, Polly,
myself,
how you doing?
and
Finalmente, hombre.
That was
then
weird. It didn't work. Their link wasn't working before.
that's bizarre.
Todo bien.
I wouldn't even know how to move myself over. Like I
You
wouldn't
can
even know how to
click on your image and you can move yourself.
my image,
Yeah. But you might want
where
to make us widescreen first.
my image. Oh,
Yeah, we're just getting started. Good day, Polly from down under. Hello.
um, click on my image where, like that little tiny box on the bottom.
Well, I don't know. I've never actually
So this
tried
is
that.
basically a pre-show for people watching. This is the pre-show. This is
Yeah,
the
the
prep.
pre-show for the prep that we're prepping.
This is what we usually
Yeah,
do.
because Paulie, how do you move me over? I don't even know how to move over
You grab in the StreamYard.
in this
You
weird.
you you left click your image and drag it to the middle.
Oh, left click.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, that is
hey,
so
ho,
fun. Hello, the guy over
hello.
here, the guy over here.
Yes, yes.
Bonjour, comment allez-vous?
Très bien,
Anyway, let me
très
see.
bien.
Qué bueno, okay. Want to start off here real quick. Want to bring this up again. G4 saying my 7-year-old rescue kitty. Tally says hello as well. Good
Right.
to have that. I
Hey,
was
Tally.
hoping all of the rescues would be in here.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the down under there. And then joking about it. Yeah, okay. So, yes, I know. So, anyway, the reason we have come together is, like I was saying, a project close to my heart. PJ knows as well that I love rescuing animals. That's what I do. I've rescued many cats. I even did a video on some of the cats that I have rescued. And we have um, K-pop corn in here saying a quick
Okay.
hello.
My mom's here, so y'all have to behave.
Yeah, I know, I know. So you guys got to be good. So
¿Cómo
be
estás,
good,
mom?
everybody.
Your
it's
mom's here?
it's
Oh yeah.
Mama
K-pop,
Mama
K-pop,
Oh,
Slant.
that's
K-pop
your mom.
corn. Yeah.
It's Mama Slant. Um, and so I know it was short notice to have Polly on here, but I'm kind of excited when I saw the post about his animal rescue fundraiser.
Yeah.
I said, gotta do more than just give money. I want to be involved here. So thank you. Gab, thank you for being here. You don't have to apologize for being late because we were too. Okay. And Polly,
Wow.
tell us a little bit about this.
Well, um, we're gonna have to share screens soon, but let me just give you the basic info, if that's cool with you guys.
Oh, go right ahead.
I have two rescues along with Miss Slant. We have Bandit and Mr. Butters, and they were rescued over a year ago. It's coming up. We're coming up on a year with these guys, and they did not have a good life at all. And I think they were scrapping around a backyard for food along with other dogs. And from what I hear, that owner was getting rid of them through unscrupulous means. And there was an ultimatum that these dogs had to be rescued or
Oh
else.
God. Oh gosh.
And so these incredible ladies, Michelle and Maddie from the Scars, called Scars rescue place. And let me get the full. The acronym is like Southern California Animal Rescue Shelter. These ladies that run it, um, you know, save those kids, was getting all the getting all their clean bill of health, everything for those two kids. And we were looking just to foster. And they came up, and Miss Slant was like, let's have them over here. We have a big place. And they're they came. It was a great 2 weeks when we adopted them, and now they have an incredible life.
That's
That's
great.
But
awesome.
these women work every day, Latino owned. It's a nonprofit. It's like they're they're
Mm-hmm.
they're barely scraping by. And
Mm-hmm.
we did a fundraiser earlier this year, um, and where they're at now is they're really behind on paying bills. Like we got to help them out. So the great thing about this organization is that they got legit by being vetted from Strut Your Mutt, which is a national campaign, and that's what I sent you. So we created a page where my people can go and donate any amount, and we put up a little video. We put some information up there. And right now, Michelle is at the vet right now, saving a couple dogs.
Oh
And
wow.
Yeah.
I could share if you want. I could share anytime you want
Yeah.
me to.
I was gonna ask you if you could pop a comment in the chat so I can give you a wrench. Oh, I
Oh
said
yeah,
it.
sure. Yeah, that's a
I
good
said
idea.
wrench.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would help because that way you can help me share things.
So
Um,
yeah. So my goal is I always aim high. So my goal is 3,000 by the end of the month, right? And I realize that's like really like kind of last minute. But I'm not asking everyone. First of all, I'm not asking everyone in our communities to do it all. All right, I'm hitting up all my communities that I know, all my circles that I know. But what I am asking today is any amount, any amount. You can do $1, $2, $5. I don't care. Please donate. There
mhm.
in the interaction in the interface of the page, you'll see other amount. Just hit that, and
If you need to.
let me put that link in
Hmm.
there.
And while you're doing that as well,
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to kind of give a little background of these guys and what they do. And I was blown away. Their page is amazing. And I was reading that, I mean, they have, oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
they have a hotel place you can stay to, a very animal friendly hotel place. I was looking around at that. It's amazing. Anyway, I will show a link to their page, but and it states here on any given day they have up to 1,600 animals, and they have cats and they have dogs and bunnies and birds and horses and pigs and you name it. They take care of them all. And the main thing I love about the shelter, that I always support shelters like this, is that they are a no-kill shelter. So, their shelters, usually if I don't see that, then I can kind of assume that after a certain time, they're not going to be there very long, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
know my
It's very
cat,
sad.
Mr.
Yeah.
Meowgie, he was
Mm-hmm.
on his last day. It was his last day. And if I hadn't adopted him, they were going to put him down that day. He was a 2-year-old boy when he was there. And I just looked at him as he's sitting there in this little shoebox looking up at me, and I was like, I can't let him do that. So I took him, and here he is with me, 10, 11, 12 years later, 11, 12 years later. All of my cats are rescues, and that's what I do, and that's why it was so important I get this out. Let's help these people. Um,
So
yes,
yeah,
PJ.
the one that you're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
The big umbrella is the Best Friends Animal Society,
Mm-hmm.
and under them is Scars, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, thank you for that. And Maddie is in the chat. She's the one of the founders of Scars, so she's here in the chat with us, which is
Good.
great. And she's like, if we need her to come on, she's available.
I would love them to if you guys are good with
Okay.
that.
That'd be great if
Yeah.
she's willing to. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
sending you the link right now.
Okay. That's perfect.
Yay.
So they can talk more about that as well, because there's so much to it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how do I narrow this down?
Right.
PJ, were you going to say something?
I wasn't saying before. No, no. I was saying that you should probably switch the screens, especially if you're going to bring somebody else on.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, the layout.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
which layout would that be?
So go to the
I'm like,
bottom. Just if you go to the bottom of
I
the
love Maria.
of your
And how do I do this?
below the
okay,
images, you have choices of the layouts.
And
below the images. Yeah, I see
thank you to
them,
everyone
little
that's here in the chat.
boxes.
Yay.
And I mean, there's this one, and there's this one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, good. Oh, you know what? I didn't realize it was that one. This is good. Let me catch up with the chat while we're getting somebody else in here. Yes, Paulie, make fun of me. Um, I, I'm still learning the ropes here. You're the pro. You and PJ are the pros here.
I gotta,
Get with it.
baptism under fire. Come on.
So while we're waiting, let me catch up here. Salacious, thank you for the lovely compliment. Shucksy darn. Latino Slant just put in the links for everybody, and people getting excited about other things here. I'll catch up with that because I do see our guest, and from Scars. Let me bring her on here with us. Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Good to have
Hey.
you with us.
What's
Thank
up, girl?
you.
Hey, me cacharon greñuda, but here I am.
You're just adorable. So just stop it.
How do you pronounce your name?
Matey.
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 Encantado,
I
Matey.
always mess that up. Lo
oh,
siento.
oh my gosh.
It's okay.
Speaking of rescues, here's one right here that's trying to get in my business. You need to go somewhere else. Say hi to everybody. Say
Oh,
hi to everybody, to the
Oh.
little baby, the little tea and telly cat. Okay, Mama,
He
you
looks
go.
big on camera.
He's ginormous.
Huge.
He really is. He's a rescue. They owners were gonna throw him out on the street.
yeah.
And I was like, seriously? So they brought him to me, flopped in my arms, and I'm like, holy moly, right before the pandemic. And I found 2 people interested. When the pandemic started, we had a lockdown. So he locked down with us, and I'm like, I don't think he's going anywhere.
Right.
Slapped my name, and there he is. Tell us
Oh.
about yourself, Matey. What's going on there in your
Oh
head?
my. So I am Matey, and I am. I'm a privileged member, or how we say it, squad member of our rescue squad. We're a couple of just crazy animal-loving volunteers, who feel that dogs or animals in general have saved us.
Yes.
Oftentimes people say, oh, you guys are such good people. You guys are heroes. You save so many animals. On the contrary, they have saved us. They do more for us than we do for them. And so a little over 2 years ago, a lot of us came together. Many of us used to rescue and volunteer for other organizations. And we just saw that we had a common goal, a common mind, a common vision. And we came together, and together we co-founded the SCARS. And it's an acronym for SoCal Animal Rescue Squad.
Nice.
And so our motto, our theme is we're all heroes, even the dogs, the cats, everything. We have saved horses, chickens, pigs, iguanas, hamsters, anything. Like we rehome them. So
That's awesome.
Our thing is when we get a call or a urgent email from one of the shelters that we partner with, we say, a hero is calling, like Batman, run, we got to go get him. And so Michelle, our fearless president, who is actually at the vet right now with 2 animals, she is the transporter. She drops everything and runs to the shelter right before the dog or the cat meets the needle. And so we then say, okay, we rescued a hero. Don't worry, you're a hero now. You're a part of our squad. So when we created our bylaws, it was really important for us to establish a culture of community, a culture of it's not first come, first serve. We're not going to just take the first application that comes through the door and say, good luck with your dog. I hope it works out. We really want to be an advocate and a voice for a sounding board for the animals. So we have a culture of fostering all of our animals that are picked up from the shelter or surrendered to our care immediately get assigned to a foster home. We have foster homes that are specialized in behavioral dogs. A lot of dogs get labeled as fearful and they're not allowed to be adopted to the public. So basically they give us rescues a deadline, a timeline, and say, this dog or cat is up for grabs by Friday. If not, oh well. And luckily, I would say that 90% of the dogs that we take into our organization are those that are we're their last resort.
Wow.
And so we immediately take them from the pound. They go directly to our vet. And I gotta say this, Michelle, she's a very unique and an amazing individual. She takes them to McDonald's and buys them their freedom patty.
Oh,
they get to enjoy their freedom patty, before they get to the shelter. And that's also like psychologically a really good tactic, because remember, these dogs or cats have been labeled as fearful, that they're feral, or that they're gonna bite you or attack you. But the power of that patty, they will immediately start making out with her, and get to the vet, it's like, it's okay, I'm with her, touch me all you want, I'm good. And we assign them to foster homes. For instance, I am the naughty boy foster. I get all of the behavioral dogs. I get the boys
Mm.
been labeled as behavioral dogs, or fearful or either aggressive. And I can't take credit for the work. I am a volunteer. We're all head of households. We're moms. We're
Mhm.
professionals, and so we all squeeze this love project into our daily lives. But I don't take the credit, because my dogs have now become heroes helping heroes,
Mhm.
and they do most of the work. My senior dogs will go around and caress and groom the new dogs that come
Aw.
fearful. They teach them to go potty outside. They teach
Oh.
them to use the doggy door. um Dogs are incredibly smart, and they copy
Mhm.
behavior, and you get to see the power of them being in a pack. So it's incredible that we get to be a part of this. I want to just share one story that's very recent. We got a call about a month ago about this little black chihuahua that was in danger. It was labeled fearful. And so I kept thinking about her all night and thinking about her. And I said, I'm full already. All of us are full. Some of us used to just foster 1 or 2 dogs. We're now fostering 4 or 5.
Oh my gosh.
And the pandemic was really, really difficult. People were just, the shelters were closed. People were tying up their dogs to the front of the shelter, leaving them there as coyote prey. So all of us rescues were really, really just draining, and it just like an overflow of dogs. So this little girl, I was at my max. I couldn't take any more dogs, but I just kept thinking about her and thinking about her. And then there you go. We got the red alert. She's on the list. And I said, okay, can we all take a vote? Can we save her? I will make room for her in my home. I will work with her. She's fearful. We're going to do this. Michelle shows up an hour before she's going to meet the needle. She gets there, and they bring out this pit bull.
Oh.
And she's like, that's not the dog I'm here for. Yeah, this is her inmate number. This is her number. This is her. And so she calls me and she FaceTimes me and she says, are you still open to, you thought you're getting a little black chihuahua, but she's a pocket pitty. And the thing is, when we sign up and we give our word that we're going to save this dog, there's no going back. This
Mhm.
dog, 1 more hour left. And I said, no, we're committed. We're committed. We're not cherry picking. We're not just like other places that we have volunteered before, where they would just only the white fluffy dogs, or only the really nice scruffy ones. Those
Mhm.
up quickly. No, we are there to help the ones that no one else can help. And so she, again, the caretaker tells her, put her in the crate. Don't open the crate until you get to the vet. She is vicious. She can bite you. She's very aggressive. Nope. Took her to McDonald's, got her patty. I called the advocate from San Bernardino. The San Bernardino.
Damn, now I'm hungry, man. I keep talking about McDonald's. I'm editing a project right now, and it's sponsored by local McDonald's franchise. I'm just like,
Oh.
anyways, that's a whole other subject.
Yeah, but the power of that patty. So they get to the vet, and we let the advocate know there's so many people, it's so many moving parts, so many things happen behind the scenes. There are people that are so passionate that don't have like us. We're a 501c3. We're a legitimate nonprofit. You can find all of our information on, IRS has their eye on us. We got to always submit paperwork. We got to be always on top of everything. And so, because we want to keep this love project going. So we can't afford to close our doors to stop helping animals. But
let me just put a pause real quick. I first want to thank you for coming on like last minute, but I want to give props to the mistress and to PJ for hosting us. I know this is not subject matter that you normally cover, even though it's close to our hearts. I just really want to I really appreciate you putting this together last minute, Maria. Thank you, sweetie.
Oh yeah, no problem. It is a big deal for me because that's I want to be able to do more too. I go crazy when I see these stories of, hey, this animal is going to be put down here soon if somebody doesn't get it and they're in another state. I'm like, I want to jump on the plane now and go get it. I can't, it breaks my heart. I constantly push for people to adopt instead of buying purebred. I constantly encourage people to adopt seniors and those that have one eyeball and they, somehow these animals seem to understand what you've taken them out of. And I don't know about
They
you,
do.
but they give you so much love in return. And you're right, they have rescued me too. When I'm having a hard day or something's not going right, they tend to know. The white one you saw, when I'm crying, he comes up to me and licks my face. He knows. He comes and gives me love, and they tend to know these things. So they appreciate being rescued. They're not dumb. They know. And they seem to know each other, that they need each other's help as well. They tend to bond in shelters together. And it just breaks my heart to see
And
that.
Maria, I'm going to
Yeah,
interrupt you one sec if you don't mind,
yeah,
because
absolutely.
most people don't. Some people are not aware that Maria is clergy. She is a Buddhist priest, and part of her functions as this Buddhist priest, as a Buddhist priest, is to, to do her animal rescue and animal caring and these all these other activities that she doesn't talk about. But she is a Mother Teresa of her own in Colorado. And
Nice.
Thank you.
people don't know that.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well,
thank you for saying so.
if we could talk about just locally SARS, and then
Mhm,
this page that we created in the fundraising campaign that we're
mhm.
doing, that would be awesome.
And you might have already done so. I didn't see you put up the link to where they can go donate.
I'm putting
Do
it
it
in right
again.
now.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you.
we'll make sure to keep that running, because I want to see that number go up higher. Um, so please, whatever you can.
And
And
again,
Marie,
Paulie is asking just for any kind of donation. Doesn't have to
Mm,
be just, if it's your spare change, it's your spare change.
Yeah,
yeah,
for real, because it's all going to add up, like
oh yeah.
$2, $5, $1, whatever it is. Don't worry about the big money name
The big
markers that are there. You don't have to
it
do
all makes
25. You don't just, it says other amount.
mhm.
And you are doing this at the end of the month. So if those who are getting paid next Friday, hey, you know what? You can still go next Friday and put some in there.
Mhm.
We're going to be, and I'm going to be in a lot of channels. I'll probably clip this just since we have you, and I'll run this little segment over and over on my channel.
No,
Got to
that'd be
bombard
great.
people, man.
It's okay.
Yeah. So,
And
Most households have pets.
mhm.
They've got to understand where their pet came from.
mhm.
And you were saying?
No, Maria, I wanted to thank you for shedding light on Best Friends Animal
Oh
Society.
yeah.
I mean, they really are the largest rescue in the nation.
Mhm.
And I've actually personally volunteered at least once a year, but I try to go twice a year to the sanctuary. It is my home away from home.
Mhm.
It is a must visit if you can ever go. It's in Kanab, Utah, 8-hour drive from LA. So it's just incredible. But they lend their name and their prestige, their reputation to little rescues like us. So
Mhm.
once a year they host it. I mean, they put everything together. They allow us to create these links and pages, and the money goes directly to us, to the rescues. And for us, so we're so little, we rely heavily on these funds, because it
Mhm.
determines how many animals we can help next year. Like
Yeah.
right now, like just a quick little math problem. It really, it takes about $400 to $500 to fully vet a healthy dog. And what
There
that
they
means,
are. Sorry.
it oh, they're
Bandit.
coming.
They're there.
Yay.
Hey, sweetie, can you bring them over? We're live.
And
I'll
so,
get I'll get one of
we
them.
when we have a dog that needs either dental or has tumors to be removed or an extra medical, issue, there you go, out of budget.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
so you give or take, let's say we raise $4,000, that will help 10 dogs at one time. We can at the same time help 10 dogs. When they get adopted, there is an adoption contribution that is requested. And I would say 90% of the time, we never break even. There's always, but we just need that amount to just help another keep recycling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think about how much it takes for me to take care of my babies alone, and the food and the squishies and the litter and all that stuff. It gets expensive just for me and myself.
Would you come
And
up
you think about how much it takes for a shelter to take care of as many animals as they do each day. If it costs me enough, I know a shelter is. And I think they, I was going to ask you actually, if it takes more than,
Sorry,
obviously, that's all right.
I got Mr. Butters.
Mr. Butters.
Hey, Mr. Butters.
One thing I was going to mention ask before I forget, not just food, but also things like blankets and things like that,
Oh, yes.
right?
Yes. So like I was telling you, we're a foster-based rescue. And we're not fortunate enough to have our own facility, but what we do is, like I was telling you, like the pit bull that we rescued, the pocket pitty, we called her Amina, by the way, because we quickly Googled a African queen's name. So we found
Aw.
Amina.
Yeah, nice.
And so we called her Amina. And so Amina came to live with me. And again, remember, has this horrible background, but
Mhm.
we have to get a bed. We have to put her on fleet treatments. She has to go to her initial exam. That's always $125,
Mhm.
which only includes her the exam and her initial vaccinations. Then we had to set her up to get her fixed. Then, I have to buy special food for her. She was very severely neglected. We had to
Mm.
get another doctor to prescribe her a special shampoo because her skin was in horrible condition.
Oh my goodness.
So like you said, the list goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
And I had to put on probiotics. There you go. I had to order a $20 probiotic.
Oh my gosh.
We have a lot of dogs, and I wish I could just grab little Louie. Little Louie is right here next to me on the floor. He has congestive heart failure.
Aw.
What you call a foster dog, who was this close to getting adopted. And when we were going to take him in, our group decided, he's fully vetted. We've had him for some time. We really want to set him up for success. Let's get his dental done. And there you go. We took him in. The dentist says, I see a heart murmur. I see some problems. I want to cardiogram. I want x-rays. $3,000 later,
Oh my
he
gosh.
gave us the okay to do the dental, which was $800.
Oh.
And so they found that he had broken teeth, open roots. This guy was in major pain. But
Pobrecito.
we did now he's a happy boy. He runs. He's so happy. He's a young pup again, but he does have congestive heart failure. So guess what? We
Yeah.
have to pay $200 a month just for his medication.
Oh my gosh.
And pobrecito, but he has a really bad butt problem. So we have to take
Aw.
every month to get his anal glands done. That's $28.
Oh my
Yep.
gosh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And unfortunately, that is why people give up pets,
Yeah.
is because they can't afford that. Now, what breaks my heart is the seniors. Hey, Worship, I want to say hi to Darth Worship, who came in with us. Thank you so much for being here. And what gets me is, okay, you have those who don't want to deal with it, and they'll give them up. That part kind of angers me a little bit. But you have those who are on fixed incomes, or who are you can't afford this, and so they have to give them up, and the cost has to go somewhere, and it ends up being those rescue people, the shelters. And so I think people tend to forget that it's not just a one-time thing. This is ongoing all the time, and you always need to. I automatically have my money coming out of my account for a rescue so that I don't forget, and that's always there. And I do what I can. So I'm hoping people can do the same if you have that option as well, not just a month, a one-time donation. Do you have an option to do where people can do it automatically monthly?
Yes, we do. On our website, jointhescars.org. And that's what we did. Remember, we had the whole superhero theme. So we say, join the Scars, our team, our squad. There is a donate button on there, and there is an option to become a monthly donor. And like Paulie said, $5 for us, it does go some way. It is a long way, because when we're out of leashes, what I have to run, I have to go to Walmart. I'm not gonna go like to 99-cent store because I know it's not gonna last, but I have to go to a bigger chain store to get that leash that is gonna, hold up. And I mean,
yeah, we just got a donation, and Ghostbuster Joe, I don't know if that's the same person as filmmaker. Thank you.
Thanks.
Woohoo! So
we got one.
this is our
Nice.
official Slantino squad page here.
Mira mi gente. All
Yeah.
right. I want to see this number go up more to know that it would make me feel good, because this is the way I can give. I'll be giving mine here too here in just a moment.
So there, Maria, there's two things here, right? This is our personal goal, but let's view. I'm going to view my team, right, which is the SARS, right? You guys see that? Right, that's their goal of 8,500, correct?
Yeah, last year we raised 8,500, and
look where we're at right now. We're almost at 5,000.
That's great.
Woohoo! Yes. Look at all these people who donated.
Yeah, these people are team members, so they're all like people like me, like
right?
Little, people saying, I just want to help. I want to help fundraise. And there's some people that have a goal of just raising $50 or $100.
Yep. So we've already raised 100. Ghostbuster Joe, deleted scenes. We got Luis Sparrow, got myself. So we're just getting the Latino Slant team going, and Maria and PJ's community. Thanks for opening up your hearts, man. You want me to play this video? It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, you do. I saw it. I think if it's the one I saw, it is pretty funny.
It's all right. Who did the voice? No, you didn't. It's a dude.
It's digitally altered, but it's awesome. My voice, but it's digitally altered.
That's funny.
Let me see if it comes up.
Should I remove this one real quick, or are you going to share it on here?
Oh, it jumped. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Let's get rid of this one. Ditch that one. Stop screen, and then I'll share again. But yeah, thanks for helping me create the page there. Let me see. And okay, here we go. Let me know when you're ready. Got it?
Yep.
All right. Let's play it.
Hola, Slantinos. My name is Mr. Butters. My little brother Bandit and I, we used to be homeless. We didn't even have names. Pero ya no. Now we live a good life with our parents, Paulie and Romy. We love them so much, and they love us too. So now we want to give back. We want to help our rescue squad that helped us have this great life. They're called the Scars. So please join us next Wednesday, October 27th, 6 p.m. Pacific time on my Pop's channel, the Latino Slant. No te lo pierdas. Please join us. We're going to help them raise funds so they can help more perritos like us. Just look at our awesome life. Mira nomás.
Mira nomás. Help the perritos, people. Help the perritos.
They just came back from being at the dog park. I mean, these guys have a great life. So yeah.
Great video,
Mr. Butters. Little video.
Come on, Mitabanos.
That's us at the beach running.
Work it off.
Oh my God.
Yep, that's my pops. We'll see you next week.
Oh my God, that's
Oh my God,
hilarious.
that's cute.
These dogs were back in the backyard living,
Yeah.
totally abandoned. They were fed scraps when they felt like it. They would throw scraps out there to them. They had no names.
Oh my gosh.
No names. Just hey. That's
Oh
it.
no.
And we were in communication with Romy, and Romy's like, I'm here. I want to help. How can I help? And we said, you know what? We have these 2 dogs we want to help save, but we have nowhere to place them. We're a foster-based organization. We're not going to put them in a cage or anything.
Mhm.
They have to go to a home. We want them to feel loved. We want them to experience life in a home. She's like, bring them over. Let's do it. And it was love it, like literally love at first sight. These boys were like, you said it. They were so grateful, and they were so full of appreciation that they just, I mean, they melted in their arms, and they right away was like, oh, I like this couch. Don't even dare ask me to get off of it. You know, they just immediately acclimated to love and comfort.
And we just got another donation. Stargate Tracy for $25. Yay! Thank you.
Thank you, Tracy.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Awesome.
Can you guys very briefly, just for anybody who's walking in now, can you very briefly remind people what the SCARS team is again and the organization?
Absolutely.
Because we have people coming in and out.
I'll start first. So everyone in the community, my name's Paulie. I have the Latino Slant, and Maria and PJ are buddies of mine and have their own great channels, and Maria's really blowing up with her channel. And she's also a member of the Latino Slant, which I really appreciate. What I'm doing is calling all channels to have me on and for the rest of the month talk about this charity that I'm doing. And my 2 dogs were rescue dogs and rescued from SCARS, and we have an official spokeswoman from SCARS. Go ahead, please.
Excellent.
Yes. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. This is a SoCal issue that is very prevalent in our communities. We had the pandemic, which already animals that were in need, there's always been, but the pandemic really elevated everything. So I am Mady, and I'm a part of the SoCal Animal Rescue Squad team, and our acronym is the SCARS. And really, what our motto is also, we say, you're stronger than the scar than the thing that tried to hurt you. You are stronger than what tried to hurt you, and it leaves a scar, but you're stronger than that. And we're a foster-based organization made up of volunteers and crazy loving animal people. And we dedicate our time, to just helping the voiceless. And we are foster-based, meaning that we bring all of the animals to our homes. We make them feel like family right off the bat. We provide them all the medical needed. Even if it's over our budget, it is provided. And we have sold Tupperware, we've sold jewelry, we sell candles, you name it, we've done it just to keep afloat. So this year, every year around this time, Best Friends Animal Society hosts a fundraiser to help all of the small rescues like ours. And they lend their names so that we can fund to have all of those monies stay within our rescue. So we are greatly appreciative for Paulie. I mean, he is one of our squad members because he officially joined the SCARS. He adopted 2 beautiful boys who didn't have a name, were backyard dogs, had never been inside of a home. And from one day to another, we were able to help them, take them in. And without fosters, we can't help animals. But they lent their home, their heart, and their time and their resources to help them.
And can I just point one thing out? Our friends from down under who are in the chat, they also cannot help animals without fosters.
Mm-hmm.
But
yes.
That was a joke, actually. Sorry for Foster's.
Foster's, I
Foster's
got
beer.
it. I got it.
But I apologize. Go ahead.
PJ.
I know. It's good when PJ tries to get one over.
Go ahead, matey. Sorry.
Yeah, so I was telling you, Maria, earlier about our recent rescue, Amina.
Mm-hmm.
This girl just immediately, I thought of you right away. You know, when you said about them being appreciative, I thought of her immediately. This girl, the girl that was labeled fearful, that was vicious and was going to be put down, she is quite possibly the best kisser I have ever encountered.
Aw.
I mean, with so much passion and so gentle and just gorgeous girl. And my husband always makes a joke. You know how I sleep? I sleep with the pit bull right here and my wife on the other side. And this girl just like took it. Like, you're offering me love. I can have this, girl. Have at it. And she became a groomer. Like, she would go around and groom all the dogs in the house, all my seniors, all my medical dogs that I have. I have also Patsy, who's a medical dog, who is also just, you know, sitting here waiting for that day. And so she got my 15-year-old dog to start playing again. And he's mopes around and is like grumpy all the time. But she brought such light and love to our home. I have dog toys all over the house, and my dogs are pretty seniors. But this dog came in here, she's like, woohoo! And it's the joy that she brought, the toys all over the place. It just felt like living in a beautiful rainbow. And the happiness that she brought us. And 2 days ago, I delivered her to her forever home.
Oh, right.
And
that's awesome.
I did cry. I probably started crying 2 days before. I obviously was crying because it is hard. It is. People say, I don't know how you guys do it. How can you guys foster? I would get so attached. Yeah, but I'd rather cry a few days for her lifetime of happiness. And to even think that I had anything to do with this dog. Yes. By the way, on the forums online, people started recognizing her, and they said, we know who she used to belong to. She was picked up as a stray. And she had just had a litter of puppies. And they said, don't give her back. She was a backyard breeder dog. She was a horrible, and so on and so on. And for me to show up to this beautiful home with this amazing family, this girl they had like a shower for her. Like their couches were just plastered with toys, treats. I mean, she had it all. And I just thought, I felt this, like I had this much to do with this. Even I'm so blessed. I'm so fortunate. And yes, I do miss her. And the first night, it was really hard to sleep without her and to worry. The biggest thing was, I don't want her to think that I didn't love her, that she was good enough to stay here. But I remember that, no, we don't settle. That's another thing. We don't settle. The place that they go to, they better bring it. She got almost 200 applications.
Oh my gosh!
And
wow,
we're not going to settle. Those dogs have to go to a home where they can provide better than what we can.
Yeah.
And
I at peace knowing
Bandit and Butters, didn't they have a lot of people wanting them?
Tell you, they're gorgeous dogs, and
you guys try to roll up a couple weeks later on Romy saying, "Hey, so yeah, we got a lot of people." One of those dogs, Romy was like, "I don't know who you're talking to, but they're staying here." That was hilarious. That was hilarious.
We have people in the chat talking about how awesome it is that you're so passionate about.
She is.
You know, the rescue, and I always said, if I ever win the lotto, I'm going to build this big place, a big sanctuary, and I want vets in there that can work at it. I'm going to pay them decently, but people don't have to pay to come and bring their animals in so they can keep them. And that's just been a big dream of mine. So it is nice to at least have this, that I can use this to help push to get the funding to keep you guys going. It's important.
Well, and we just got another donation, so you're helping
That's
Maria, with your
awesome.
live show.
Thank you.
Glogo 13 for $5.
That's
Woo!
awesome.
My brother.
Yes. And
Wow.
here we got a little
Badass.
Gap giving
Mm.
us a Spanish message here for Paulie. And oh my gosh, I'm gonna say your name wrong again. Mady, that's right. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, Mady. Tan maravilloso lo que están haciendo para ayudar y salvar los alemanes, para darles una vida de amor y seguridad. So to those who don't speak Spanish, it translates to, it's a wonderful thing what you're doing to help these animals, to save them, and to give them a home full of love and security.
Gracias.
So,
And
Very
Michelle.
impressed, Gab.
yes.
And
Oh, yeah.
Michelle. Michelle is awesome. That's an awesome
Yes.
team, guys. It's an awesome team. Awesome animal rescue squad. And you know, we've been in we stay in touch with these people. There's a really good people. You know. So yeah. I'll
Awesome.
be promoting this all month long to the end of the month.
Yes. And PJ, were you gonna say something?
I was telling Gap that I was very impressed with his Spanish.
Oh yeah, I know.
Sí, cómo
I'm
no?
like, what's up with that?
Oh, look at
Besides
this
dejado
also
muy
too.
impresionado, Gap.
Con permiso, PJ. We just hit the $5,000 total mark.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
There you go.
That's
That's
awesome.
There you go.
This
We're
super
you know,
great.
we're
What a
cooking con
team.
grasa.
Oh my
Cooking con
gosh.
grasa.
That's
So thank you,
awesome.
everyone.
I'm and somebody needs to take over for 1 sec while I look at what I'm doing here. So
Oh, okay.
Can I ask Maidi a question?
Yes.
How long have you been doing this for again? I'm sorry.
So I started fostering 5 years ago, but I was one of the co-founders of the Scars, and we became an organization in 2019. So we just celebrated our 2-year anniversary, and we have rehomed close to 150 dogs in that amount.
wow.
And I'm going to tell you, high quality homes,
And
extremely screened and vetted and top
my
notch.
second part to that question is, what are your long-term goals? Because I think people who are maybe becoming familiar with you now, they might become lifelong supporters if they know what your long-term goals are.
Absolutely. So in depth, on our website, we invite you to go into our about page. It goes into our mission, our vision, what we're about. But in short, our long-term goals is education is everything. Maria, you talked upon something very critical when you said, when people, it's very aggravating when people surrender their dogs and they don't even try.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of our biggest things. Is our goal is to make everyone that we come in contact with, that we are a sounding board to the animal. Why are you giving them up? Is it the resources? Are you not being able? What is it? The vet bills? Let's try to work this out. You don't understand the trauma that it's going to cause your animal. But if it's something that we can help you with, let's help you.
Yeah.
So long term is education. All of us come from different walks of life. I've done community work. I'm now a clinician. And so we've constantly, I'm a big, powerful believer in education. So I know what teaching the young. We often have these stories and follow-ups about kids that are now part of the Scars, right? Because we're teaching them that you're a part of a rescue squad now. You adopted a hero, and you're going to make sure that this hero is going to be fed and bathed. And then you're going to teach other animal owners that they should not hurt their dog or leave them outside overnight. And so we always take advantage of those opportunities for education. We do want to do community, a lot of community work. Again, we're very young, and then the pandemic happened, so all of our focus went on that. But long term, we want to be a sounding board. We want to we want to teach people about being good dog owners, animal owners, how
Mhm.
to teach their children young. There's a lot of kids that it's funny when they hit their dogs.
You
So
touched upon this before, Mighty. Sorry for interrupting you, but you touched upon
sure.
this before. I think I'm sorry because I was trying to do stuff behind the scenes. You may have touched upon it more than I think. During the pandemic, a lot of people took in pets, right? Because it would help them get out of the house in certain areas.
Mhm.
How much of a problem is it that people have realized that they can't keep the pets long term?
Mhm.
It's a huge problem, but we saw this early. I'm really proud to say that we did take that into account right at the beginning of the pandemic. That was one of our screening questions. A lot of our screening process was, what's it going to be like after the pandemic? How is this dog going to fit into your schedule after the pandemic?
Mhm.
And look, and I'm going to tell you, 100% of success we've had because all of our families were extremely screened. So we have had no dogs be affected because of the change.
That's awesome.
However, it has brought upon a big a big wave of dogs that have been returned. And so those of us that were only fostering 2 dogs are now fostering 4, 5,
Yeah.
because shelters are just ripping at the seams, and all of those are really stretched thin.
And speaking of, Joe is asking us here, how many in your volunteer team do you have?
So we have about 10 foster homes, active foster homes, and each of them can house between 1 and 3 animals. And sometimes they do take a break. Sometimes they say I can only foster for 3 months or so. But I would say we have about 10 families that are actively helping us. Our volunteer squad, meaning like the boots on the ground, I would say about another 8 or 6 people, and they're the ones that help us, picking up donations and making deliveries, of like, this dog ran out of food. Okay, we got to do that. So we have a lot of it. But one of the things that's very, I would say, as a person that has volunteered for other groups, I really appreciate and admire Michelle. She is quite a phenomenon. This is why we pleaded to her, please start something. Lady, you are the real deal. Like, this lady will go to the shelter and save a dog that only has 3 days to live. And she says they deserve it. They were there for their owner, and their family came and dumped them here, and they only have
Mhm.
they also deserve, a good life.
Speaking of donations,
Oh
we got
yes.
another donation, and it's from our host, Maria T. and Telly. You're so sweet. Thank you.
You're
Whee!
welcome.
$25.
But
Say real quick, what was I going
Wow.
to say? I just want to try to
Thank
catch
you,
up. There's a
sweetie.
lot of questions here, which is
Can I answer
awesome.
filmmaker 1 second?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
we could definitely do that, filmmaker. I agree. We need a 3-hour dogathon.
I know it. Isn't that something?
Well,
I
maybe
was
we
going to
can do at the
bring,
end of the month or something.
yeah, we should probably do one before the end of the month is up to boost it up a
Well, we're
bit
doing one
before.
on my channel this Wednesday night.
Mm-hmm.
Paulie,
Okay.
Yeah.
With all the people you and I are meeting, well, the 3 of us are meeting, Maria as well. The 3 of us are, in entertainment, a lot of people in SoCal,
Mm-hmm.
actors, actresses, producers, even, people with influence.
Mhm.
Maybe we should get those people on your teams.
I think we should do that.
Trying, man. Yep.
Yeah.
Trying to. I'm trying to. I've been reaching out the last couple days, and
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to get people on your team.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
will.
Thank you.
I will. My people will call your people. The other thing I thought of is, and I know, well, what gets me too is that other things that people don't put into consideration as well. What happens is natural disasters, and you have fires, you have floods, you have all these things and all these animals where people are either abandoning them or they can't rescue them in any case. So people maybe not maybe may not think of these things when they happen, that, oh, by the way, there's some animals in need. Also, when the authorities come across a hoarder home and they have 25 cats, 30 dogs and stuff, somebody has to collect them and they have to take care of them. And these animals are not in any kind of condition. So they all are going to need care, grooming, and everything. So those are other animals that you probably see as well.
Yes, very common issue. Michelle is a very active and known and respected rescuer. She's been doing it for decades. So she gets those calls all the time. She'll let us know. She'll send out the a quick thread and like, you guys, another hoarder case. This time it's 30 some dogs, 40 some dogs, and we get the pictures, and they're sitting in their own vomit and their own waste.
Aye.
And we just have room for 2 or 3, but let me tell you, that lady, she is so well connected, and she will never ever fail the animals. She finds a way to place them with, she gathers other respected and legitimate rescues to join in on saving these animals. Like there's no boundaries there. Everyone come forward and be there's to save. And so it's horrible. And then that, it just that alone, but you got to think about, like you said, the feeding, the upkeep, but the psychological part of it, that a lot of these animals are probably going to have to be in care for a very long time.
Yeah.
Need to be adopted.
Yeah. That's and the other thing I want people to keep in mind too is there are unfortunately those who pass away from their home and no family wants to take them. They also go to a shelter. So we have animals from every reason that are coming into these shelters. And so let's do what we can to keep this going, because somebody has to. And I cannot just not do anything. Because it just breaks my heart to see animals who look to us to help them. They're helpless. They can't help themselves. They can't get a job. They can't do anything. They need us. And so we have to help them. They're helpless. So that's why I spend so much time rescuing as well.
Thank you.
And worship.
Yes, thank you, Maria. We're off to a
yes.
great start.
Good.
Today
Good.
we've like between the two shows, and I mean, yeah, it's fantastic, and I'm just bugging more and more of our friends to it's great to retweet, but it's like it's something else to when we can get on the channel and
Yes.
and chat about this
and get it going, because it is hard to tweet. I get so mad with Twitter only giving us so many words to work with, because I'm like, but I'm not done talking. Hard to express the importance of this. So thank you for those who are retweeting at this and getting it out there, because somebody will be out there looking and saying, hey, I should do this. Hopefully they'll retweet all of Paulie's shows so they can watch it, everything. Look at that baby. Oh,
Little Louie, he has
No.
heart failure.
oh,
Look at he has his medical tag. So he has a SCARS tag. And then he has his medical tag, in case anything happens, a natural disaster or anything, he can't be without his meds. And so he, so little guys like this who lived a very long time on the street, we have a home for him. He has a place here forever. But it
great.
takes money to help him stay comfortable and healthy.
Yep.
That's great. So awesome. Gap is saying if you follow Gap, they'll be
right.
more than happy to retweet as much as they can. And Gap is very good about retweeting. Retweets my stuff even if it's silly. My stupid jokes. But for something important like this, Gap will be there. And then here is Latino Slants. If anybody, I always assume everybody's subscribed to the Latino. Everybody knows Latino and PJ. But if you're not, then please do so. And you'll get more information on that, because I think it's going to be good to get updates on where we're at to encourage the team. Where are we at now? Where are we at now?
Yeah. Look at that baby. How's he doing? Doing all right?
Slumber.
Yeah.
Let us know when you see
Nice.
another donation pop in there.
I think we just got
But
another one. Let me see who it's from. Do-do-do-do. Oh, look at you. Show off. PJ, Orville Nation for $50.
oh my God,
Whoa.
PJ.
Thank you,
He
PJ.
does have to show off, doesn't he? He always has to be better than me.
Yeah,
No,
we
thank
all
you, brother.
Just kidding.
That's really nice of you, man.
I would actually like to be, even though I'm not physically in California, I think this is near and dear to our hearts, and I think Maria and I would like to be part of your team in a distance. And maybe the best way to do is just like think about everybody we know in California and get them on your team.
Yeah. Yeah, and I should know quite a
That's
few people
beautiful,
out
man.
there in California.
Yeah.
Like if we work together and we really put our minds together, we can help you grow. And you know, this is something that's near and dear to our hearts. So
Yeah,
I think we're going to try to help you guys in many ways.
definitely. PJ, you're right. I think we can
Thank you.
definitely do that and be part of the team as well.
This is awesome.
And
This is
my
great.
I know I just thought of this, but my merch is about to come out like tonight, maybe tomorrow. I would love my merchandise to do well, so I can donate some of that to the shelter as well. So I'm hoping that works out. It's one of my reasons why I wanted to do a channel and help it grow, because when I'm hoping to become monetized, I want to be able to give back. As you know, like PJ said, as a Zen priest, I work on donations only. And what I do is I help others, and I help pets, and I help animals. So everything I do from this show, from doing Tea and Tally, is going to be going back to people. So I'm going to do everything I can to grow myself so that we can continue this fight. But yes, let's come together, create something huge, Polly,
Right
so
on.
that we can get it, see how much we can get in there before the end of the month is out. And then maybe you can hand the torch off to me, and then I'll continue and so forth. Let me see. We have some people that said that they might know people too that can help us. So that is another way to help too.
That's great, filmmaker.
Yeah,
And
thank
then,
you, filmmaker.
yeah, and Gap said that as well. Joe knows everybody. So Gap said that as well too. Possibly know somebody. So this is awesome. How long we've been running?
You
Because
know, even if we have like for example, with Gap or filmmaker or one of us, even if we have a well-known friend of ours who can even just make a shout-out video.
Yeah.
Like even
Yeah.
if they're not
Exactly.
donating, they can just make a shout-out video.
Yeah. So I got two actor friends of mine besides Romy. They're gonna do on the day of our Wednesday fundraiser. They're gonna retweet, do some big plugs, because they all have rescue dogs as well. They're just booked. But I'm hoping to get. You got to stay on these actors, man.
They are hard, right?
Where's my my promo? So I'm gonna follow up because
they are hard.
you know.
You guys
But-
know. Let me just put this out there again. You guys know we're doing a fundraiser raffle for Rambling Canuck, and we actually have a little piece of recorded video from Melissa. That's from Melissa O'Neill, the actress Melissa O'Neill, who donated her things. So, and that's going to be, it's like just that little 5-10 seconds that she recorded is going to be it's going to be very helpful. So stuff like that helps.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure does.
Yeah, I'm sure we all rub elbows with somebody. It just in this panel alone, we have friends who know friends who know friends. So let's do that. Polly, do you have a stream coming up? PJ, you have a stream coming up here in a bit. I don't want to.
Go ahead, Polly.
I'm looking at our time here.
Yeah, it's this Wednesday night. We're gonna bring the Scars team back and hopefully have some guests popping on in and doing basically what we just did today. and that's this Wednesday night, and I'll be recording some promos from some actor and musician friends of ours, and all that good stuff.
Nice,
So
nice.
follow the slant.
Absolutely. PJ?
Yeah, we have Dark Matter. October is Dark Matter month on Orville Nation, and we will be posting. It's going to be either Monday or Tuesday is going to be our next Dark Matter night. So we will be posting, and we will actually be talking about Melissa O'Neill and Zoe Palmer. They will be our focused number 2 and the android from Dark Matter.
Nice.
Very awesome. Dark Matter. Go Dark Matter. Let me see. I've got a Dega coming up. He was gonna be this week's weekend stream, but I'm gonna have him next weekend. A Dega, with his new book. I've got Mark Patton from Nightmare on Elm Street coming.
Wow.
I've got. I still am waiting for what's his toes. He's just been acting, and he's been having.
And Maria, we tenemos que iniciar el Spanglish show.
Yes.
Y invitar Paulie and Maidi otra vez.
Oh, absolutely. Tenemos que tener eso, and maybe have you back again, and maybe we can highlight a couple more things. So absolutely, vamos a hacerlo in Spanish. We're coming.
Excelente.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. So
Firme.
I'm very excited to do our Spanglish coming up, and I'm probably gonna end the show here soon. I hate to, but I'm gonna do so
Do
in
it.
case you guys have other things coming up. But we'll get together again. We'll plan something and do this before the month goes out to do this again. Thank you so much. I know for the last minute guest appearance, for being here with us. Everybody in the chat has been absolutely awesome. And any last minute words before
Thank you for taking the time, Maidi, and for joining us.
Yeah.
And Paulie.
We are so grateful for you guys. Thank you for your voice and for your just interest to help us help others. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Love you
All right.
guys.
Love you guys. Thank you so much for being
Paulie.
here.
Thanks for everyone in the chat.
Yes. Joe's favorite exit. I'm going to use it, so don't you complain about it.
Welcome to Sherwood.
That's very interesting.
Nobody ever kissed me the way you do.
Nobody. Shake hands now and come on, fight.
I want to help you.
Open the pod bay doors, please, Hal.
I love you, Scarlett.
What's that? I can tell where your eyes are looking. Don't let's ask for the moon. We have the stars.
We got another donation. Yay.